Hey guys, what's happening? So in today's video, I'm going to do a different kind of trade review. In fact, I'm going to go back and edit the little pieces of this recording here. I recorded my screen and I'm going to edit that and compile that, and you'll kind of get an idea of what my trades were doing. And that's the general idea here, okay? So now that I stopped trading, the market's moving where I wanted it to move. In the meantime, it was stopping me every left, right, and center, but at the same time, I'm delusional because I kept shorting the market in an uptrend. So let's get to it here. I hope you enjoyed the video. First time using Jigsaw order flow here. As you can see, I don't even have market depth, but I can see the orders printing pretty well here. So a bit of an upward move here to start. And the Nasdaq's coming up near its pre-market highs. I'm about to take a short here actually. First pullback. I'm going to take this one. We'll see if we pull back to at least 83. That's kind of what I'm looking for. We want to see these buyers get trapped. There's a bit of absorption coming in now. See these 147s, 157s around this 92 handle. You can see that we're pushing back down a bit. Got my stop at break even. See if I get stopped out break even here. Oh, there's something. First trade winner, sweet. And watch these 92s again. If you fail that, heading back up here, 94s, 95s. We're trading higher.
Order filled.
Jumped on that too impulsively. All right, so buyers are coming back here, 95s, but if they can't trade above 20, it means nothing. You can see here, look at these buyers. The last two were nice sells here. Look, there's a bit of absorption here, 145. See that 145 around the 91 mark? If we can drop below that. Okay, here we go a bit.
Order cancelled.
Look at the Q's volume profile. You can see that there's nothing here. Look at the bottom here. There was a stupid transaction this morning for 600,000 shares at 246.74, and I saw that print happen, okay? And that's why it pretty much deflated this whole volume profile, because it sees that transaction as being there. So if I got rid of that, then essentially it'll fix it. So I'd have to figure out how to get rid of that. Yep.
Order filled. Order cancelled.
Yeah, I stopped out break even that time. Watch these 82s again. Okay, if we fail this another time, I'm shorting this monster. You gotta see more absorption though. Failed it.
Order filled.
Again, we do not want to get back above 82 and hold that. You can see that we're having trouble with it currently, but we'll see what we get. Point of control here, as you can, Apple on my other screen here is quite strong. Yeah, bulls are in control here. It looks like we might be pushing. We'll see.
Order filled.
All right, I got stopped out on that one.
Order filled.
I'm selling this shit again. Watch that 84 mark again. You can see that we failed it again. If we hold this as resistance, sellers are not aggressive with these bids. These buyers are hitting in, man. They're hitting in. Starting to hit the bids a bit.
Order filled. Order cancelled. Order filled. Order cancelled. Order filled. Order filled.
Another time here, same idea. Well, looks like these buyers are pushing up.
Order filled.
See, there's a lot of bids stacked over here. And that could be that a lot of sellers are trapped, and that's why we keep trading higher. But you see only one hit into that shit there.
Order filled.
See if we can trade below these 50s here. I just want to point out a couple of things. Look at the volume profile right here. You see a lot of buy right there at the 250.10, right about where we're trading here. So that's why I look at the Nasdaq contract as well as the ETF, because the ETF, I believe this includes option volume into the overall volume traded on the stock, right? So you can see that the options market is quite active today. If you look at the options volume, you can see there's a lot of volume on the put side and a decent amount of volume on the call side. So yeah, see if we can trade below these 50s. So far we're having trouble, a lot of trouble. But again, I don't know if I'm going to get the pullback I'm looking for down to these 30s here. That's a retest right there. You see this? This is a retest. Not a failure, right? You could say, oh, we had a bear break and now we're back above the support. No, that's not a failure. That's a retest. We came back up to retest this 50 and now we're trading up again a lower here. Now this you could consider a potential failure, but I wouldn't consider it a failure until it's above 50, I'd say.
Order filled.
Up we go, baby, up we go. Hey folks, so just a bit of commentary on what just happened. So I was just showing you some of the trades as they were happening live. Now I'll just go back and explain a little bit of it. So we'll look at this chart here and I'll tell you how many trades I had. So I had a total of 18 trades, and right here, according to this Journalytics calendar, because it just recorded all my trades on Journalytics, which is a product of Jigsaw Trading, it recorded them, and you can see that I had a red day, but it only counted 17 of these trades. I actually had 18, so the loss is actually a little bit more than that, just a bit more. So that's it. That's actually a cool feature because it journals your trades automatically. Now, I don't know if it sends your journals to anybody, but I doubt that. Anyhow, so you can see here, let's go over these trades real quick, and a lot of them gave me profit. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the trades right now, and I'm going to say which ones gave me profit immediately or very soon after I entered the trades, and which ones did not give me profit immediately or soon after entering the trade. So the first trade of the day did. Second trade of the day didn't. I had to endure a bit of a pullback, and then I got the profit later, and I also entered impulsively on the second trade. So that was a red flag right there. The third trade gave me profit as soon as I entered it, although I exited for a break even. The fourth trade did give me some profit, and then I could have exited for break even, but instead I stopped out for a loss on this pop right here. The fifth trade right here did not give me profit right away, but it did give me some profit as this price action developed. So this trade right here, you could consider this trade a little bit rushed because I entered after this move had already occurred, and it would have been smarter to enter the trade when getting more confirmation that the sellers were in control. You can see that after this move had developed, there was clearly some resistance around these 82s, and then that's why I decided to short it again there, and then I took the profit on the way down. I kept the break even stop right here, and then it got stopped out the other half right there. Okay, now as we came back up and broke above this, I needed to realize that this was a failed bear break, and that we're likely going to try for another leg up. And that's what I missed. I missed this when I was trading. And that's why I shorted it again over here. I shorted it again over here. I don't know why. I had to be watching the buy absorption. When looking at it in hindsight, it looks very clear how we failed to break bearish, and now we're back in the trading range, and we're definitely going to have some bears that are trapped right here. So we came back up, and what do you know, we got a second leg up. I did take a long trade. This was the only long trade of the day I took, I believe. And you can see that I got in right on this pullback, kind of early. I don't know if you've noticed, guys, but I'm clearly better at going short than going long. That's what I've realized about myself. I'm a short bias trader, and for some reason I'm more comfortable shorting than going long. So I need to realize this and use this information to my advantage. As you can see, I'm not great at going long, but I managed to get some profit on that trade for a mini scalp. I got in around 98 and I got it around over 20. So about a 5-point scalp, 4-point scalp there. Let's keep going here, and you can see that I kept shorting this puppy as we were going up, and I failed many times because once we broke bullish, look at how it was respecting this moving average. So from the moment we had the failure around 10 o'clock until 10:30, there was half an hour of just bulls right there and breaking the high of the day and moving higher. And this was me trying to short the thing. You can see that I shorted there, got stopped out, shorted there, got stopped out, shorted there, got stopped out. I had this all wrong. All this, I had this all wrong right here. The fact that we were breaking the highs of the day and the sellers were not proving anything, we just kept grinding higher. Apple was grinding higher, and yeah, so I got this all wrong right here, and I need to go back and review that. Now, part of it is because I actually don't have depth on my CME yet. I'm gonna have that in July. So basically, I can't really see the size on the bids and the offers refreshing. So one indicator to look at on a level 2 is when the price is ticking down, watch the bid to see if it's refreshing the size, right? So if you see 100 lots and then they get taken out, and then there's more being added to that, the more size that gets added to those bids, it means somebody's looking up to step up the bids and buy. As the bids get taken out, they're stepping up and adding more to that bid. And that's what I wasn't really seeing here, although I should have been seeing that a lot of bids were printing, because I can see the prints. but not lower prices. So when you see bids printing, but you're not seeing lower prices, that's obviously a red flag. So yeah, so that's the moral of the story. I had this all wrong generally, and until later here where I managed to kind of get it right, because this was a better setup. As you can see, how we had sort of a parabolic move and then a second attempt higher, and then at this point around these 30s is when we finally got a bit of a two-legged pullback here. And if you go back and look at that on a 5-minute chart on the NQ, that would have been the moment where we pulled back to the 26 period exponential moving average. I'm looking at that right now here. Now right here at this moment, this was a key support, a key area, and I remember seeing this. There was a battle that took place, and I have it on recording, but it's not going to be in this video. But it was basically, we had this bear break here and then no follow through, and during all these candles right here, there were massive orders printing. There was a ton of orders on the bid, a ton of orders on the offer, and then the buyers won the battle, and you can see how we broke bullish right here. So that's going to be something I go back and watch. Anyhow, guys, so I'm ending the day red today, and I'm still not confident in this approach, as you can see, because I'm ending the day red. So that's going to be it. I'm continuing to trade this way until I see some positive results. I will see you guys in the next video. I love you guys. Take care. Hope you enjoy your day. Bye. Take care.